Hi guys, it's Bill again. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I got this great idea. I'm going to do this like chicken curry. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of a soup. So the only thing I relate it to is kind of like a faux, but it's not real faux. So I don't know if it's kind of maybe my faux. Anyway, this is something fun. It's a little more involved. You know, I try not to do this very often, but once in a while I just got to break out, you know, and do something. So I have a pot here with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, get it nice and toasty, and I slivered some yellow onion, and I chopped up really fine, like 4 cloves of garlic. So let's get this in here. And I hope you could hear that nice sizzle. Let's save this out of me. Stove's a burn. And I also did a red pepper, kind of the same way, just slivered it up. So I changed it up and used a different spoon today. You always reach for the same stuff. I'm sure you do at home too, right? I just wanted to get this started. It's gonna, you know, finish cooking and when we reduce everything. I just want to add a little color, release a little bit of the oil. You notice that's why I put the garlic in here first, which I usually don't do. It's because I'm not going to cook this very long. So I want to season it, a little black pepper. And I really don't, like I said, I really don't know what to call this, but we're gonna try our best, maybe. Oh, it just smells so yeah, it's good. I really like the smell of the black pepper when it's cooking. So I've got myself. It's not quite a pound. It was. I think we're all said and done. It was a good size chicken breast. There was probably about 12 ounces of chicken after I got it all trimmed up and everything. And I just kind of sliced it real thin. So I'm going to be careful now that I put it in here. I don't want to get it all beat up. But this is going to really add that profile, flavor profile. I just grilled it on the grill. How simple. I was making something else. I was making cheeseburgers. So I threw a chicken breast on. I do that a lot. So I buy the chicken when it's on sale. Trim it up, throw it in the freezer. Those were ice cold, man. It just took all the heat right out of there. Alright. Get back hot again. This is fun stuff, you know, like soups and stews, you kind of whatever like you think you want to put in it. But I kind of been on this curry kick, and I've made a bunch of curry stuff, and what I was doing, I was like, hey, why don't I do this? So I've got myself some red curry paste. I need like 2 or 3 good sized dollops of this stuff. I'm going to start with 2 because that was a lot. I also want a little ground ginger. Well, you know, yes, I do have a grater and I can grate ginger, but you know what? This is so easy. So I think if I had to guess, we're talking about a tablespoon, because it's just over a tablespoon. Let's get this mixed around. The curry's looking good. Now, before we get too carried away, I've got 6 cups chicken stock, fresh from the chicken. Oops. Now it's really going to slow it down. Let's start any kitchen fires. Alright. Let's get this mixed up, make sure I got some nice color to it. I think this is looking lovely. I think the you could do this with raw chicken. If you're gonna do it with raw chicken, which it's not my preference, but you probably want to keep it fairly frozen and slice it because it's hard to cut raw chicken. And not only that, but when it cooked in here, it probably has a higher chance of kind of falling apart on you. Now we're gonna do some work on the flavor profile. So just for the aroma fact, I've got a little sesame oil. Just want to get just a teaspoon in there. Now that it's coming back to a boil, I've got a can of coconut milk. Ooh. I hate to be the guy that has to go around and milk coconuts. I'm not sure you do that. So, believe it or not, I lost a lot of color of red with that coconut milk. Still looks good, looks more pink. So we're going to mix this around a little bit and see what's up with that and if we have to make any changes here. Still smells really good, looks really good. So at this point we probably need about 10 minutes. I want to just let this start to kind of mix together, kind of reduce a little bit. So I don't want a rolling boil, I just want a little bit of bubbles in there. It smells really, really good. I think I'm going to elect to, after this all said and done, I'm probably going to put a little more of the red curry paste in there. But anyway, so I'm waiting for it to just start to show signs. Show signs. Alright, it is. So, I'm going to start the timer. Time. 10 minutes. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. Alright, this has been reducing. It's been 10 minutes. It's looking really good. Pretty happy. Oh look, now it's been 10 minutes. So we need to turn it down. And the profile is really wonderful. I really hope that you try it. Alright, so what I need to do, I need to add a little more flavor to it. So, we talk about how salt is how we think of how to intensify flavors. A lot of people use sweetener. So this is actually a teaspoon of brown sugar. Brown sugar hates humidity. As soon as you get it out, it's like... And this is oyster sauce. I like the way it changes the color, and it does add to the flavor profile. Unfortunately, it's tough to get out, but I just need just a little bit. I use this in fried rice. That's kind of how I learned about it. Should have done this ahead of time into like some bowl that I could have, but alright, that was it. So my goal is, I wanted about a tablespoon. Stir it up and I can tell you. Yeah, a little shy of a tablespoon, which is alright. And actually, needs a shot more. When you first open the bottle, it's the hardest. There we go. I had opened a new bottle. Alright. Now let's mix it around. So, it's starting to cool down now, which is what I wanted to do. So I got some rice noodles. 4 ounces, which is half a pack. Just going to drop in here. Takes about 5 minutes for those things to do their thing. While this is working, in case you get talking and forget. So we're really adding to a lot of the characteristics of this great dish. Really does smell good. Wasn't sure at first. If you've ever seen my the shrimp curry I make that's really spicy, I use yogurt instead of coconut milk. I like the profile, but I just thought for this I was going to stick with the coconut. So if you wanted to add a little heat to it, you can always throw in just thinly slice a jalapeno in the beginning with the other veggies. I wanted to kind of keep this to its original recipe because you know I like heat, but you know not everyone does. You can always, you know, so curry's not always hot. It's like anything else. It's a flavor profile, and you can intensify it by whatever you add to it. So you can always add things to change it. You can keep it just the way it is like this and enjoy it, or we can, you know, we can spice it up. I love this. I actually love this Korean chili sauce. Put a little bit in there. I mean, this stuff is like, it's going to bring out that kind of like that vinegar. It's going to offset the coconut a little bit there. I really can't describe, but this is really good kind of thing. You could add it if you want. As soon as my noodles, which are just about there, I'll show you how we finish this all up. This looks beautiful. I know it's going to taste beautiful. And the rice noodles really are fun. Make sure you have a bib. Yeah, that just really makes the soup just about there, I can tell. Just 30 seconds away. Really, this is really nice, intense flavor. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Of course it will, of course it will. Now what I need to do, so right now we have all these profiles, but we're not really bringing it all together. So I've got here about half a cup of basil that I chiffonade, you roll them up, slice them, and about half a cup of cilantro. I want the heat off. I'm going to just want to get these mixed in. Immediately, you can just the basil, the intensity of the basil just flies right through it. Yeah, that's beautiful. And I love the color. And I have juice of 1 lime. Just want to stir this. Just mixing it all together. I think this looks just absolutely marvelous. Alright, so how do we make this look great? First of all, I need to get my hands off these when I have cilantro stuck in them. So I need to get some of these noodles out. I think bust out the old. Can I do it? Of course I can. A lot of flavor going on there. Hey. So I got all these nice cooked flavored noodles on the bottom. I'm going to dirty every utensil I own to do this, but now I just want to get some of that beautiful. So, I think that this is just beautiful. I do have a little bit of green onion because we got to make it look as fancy as it's going to taste. Just to add something a little cool and refreshing on top. So, what more could you do? I mean, like I said, if you could smell this, you die. You just that'd be like there's nothing else. I don't want anything ever to eat again after trying this. Please subscribe to my channel. I want to keep making this stuff. I love comments. Get your notifications. I have subscribers. Someone sent me a comment the other day about how, I see you have a recipe that was like one of my favorite recipes. And I was like, well, if you had your notifications, you would have seen it, okay? Doesn't hurt. Anyway, like I always said, please have some fun. Get together in the kitchen. Worst thing you can do is mess it up. But guess what? It's probably still edible, right? And the kids will never know. So have a blast. Teach people how to cook. That's what I want to do. I want everyone to just be comfortable in the kitchen. I don't have 1,000 different utensils. I do have some unitaskers, which I don't like, but sometimes you just need it. Sometimes, especially because I have to have a really good presentation. But anyway, please subscribe. Click the notification bell and write all the comments, good or bad. I read them all. I respond to them all. More than anything, have a great day.